Okay, so today we are discussing some YouTube comments that came. I'll see if it needs to be made into few different videos or it can be just one video itself. But yeah, the first comment that is very interesting that someone wrote that why do you say impermanence can be scary for some and liberating for some? Now, when we talk about impermanence, this all of the sudden, if this thought comes to you that everything you see over here is not permanent, it's not something that you own, and you in your mind you have made this illusion that you own things. You don't own anything. So this impermanence can be scary. But I really want to talk about how, from my personal experience and from philosophy as well, how it can be liberating in nature. One of the first thing first, it makes you love moments. I'll give this example because almost every pet owner who owns dogs, cats, or some other pet will agree to this, that in your mind and in your heart you know that you will outgrow them and they won't be there forever with you. There is a very, very strong chance that they will leave earth before you do. And once you understand this particular, every time this thought passes to you that there will be a time you might not be able to take them on walks, there will be a time when they won't be there with you, and it just, the sudden rush of love that comes towards your pet, that is because of you knowing the nature of impermanence. Now imagine you having all the moments in the world where you know that these are impermanent. Would you not love every single moment the same? Would you not love every single human of your family, like even your partner, even your sibling, if you just come to know that there is a good chance someday they'll go? In our mind we have believed that we are gonna be here for very, very long time, but that time passes pretty quickly. And considering like you can always have different kind of accidents, mishappenings happening to you, to someone you love, all the lifestyle diseases, chronic diseases and other things, the chances of cancer and all this microplastics and other things. So there is a good chance that like all your loved ones and you including are impermanent. And once you, it's a hard reality to accept, but once you accept it, it's kind of liberating, because now that fear of things going away is gone from your heart. Once you accept the hard truth and hard reality, you will start loving every single moment, every small things about your life the same, because it will keep reminding you that this is not permanent. Even moments like, if you're a startup owner and working very hard in the starting the brand, you need to know that your team will never stay this small. Like you will never be able to fit them in one elevator, or you won't be able to have one-on-ones with people like the way you are having right now. So this movement itself is impermanent, so cherish it as much as you can. So yeah, impermanence in that way can be very liberating. Number 2, permanence creates this attachment, and those attachments aren't good for you. Those attachments towards your land, towards people, towards things is not good for you. Whatever. So there is this particular thing that people say, and I have heard it somewhere myself on a podcast, that we get so attached while making a house, purchasing that land, paying those EMIs and loans, and then making a house out of that thing. And if you just close your eyes, all the hard work, all the sacrifices you have done, you are doing it because not only you want to stay in that house, you really want your kids to grow in that house, and you're trying to leave something for your kids. And it's like that only. But if you close your eyes, there is a very strong chance that 100 years later someone else will be living in that house, or it would be anyway destroyed, it will be anyway gone. Not that you should not invest in interiors and all. It just, I'm talking about the attachment part where you get so attached to it that you forget everything. So this permanence in your mind creates this attachment, and that attachment towards land, towards wealth. Like people keep using this word, I'm working hard to create generational wealth. It will take once in all the generation, it will take one idiot to not care about it and live it up fully and just destroy that wealth. It will take one idiot to get married to someone who he doesn't love, and that divorce will take away all the wealth. So this attachment is wrong. Working hard towards creating your land, house, or doing things is not wrong. I mean, there is no right or wrong, but the idea of this particular attachment towards things is something that creates a problem that keeps you away from any kind of liberation. Number 3, acceptance to impermanence also sets you free, because when you accept it, your expectations goes down. When you have accepted things as it is, when you have accepted people as it is, that boss that you don't like, you know it's not gonna be lifetime. This is not gonna look like a lifetime to you. The people in the family that you really don't like, or the ones you don't keep fighting towards, the things that you start just cherishing things the moment your expectations goes down. Your expectation towards other people, like whenever we say that this person is hurting me, it's not the person that is hurting you physically. A lot of times it's your expectation towards that person to be something else other than how they are is hurting you. So all conflicts in the world are inner conflicts. It's never external. So you accepting this fact that first, they are not permanent in your life. Second, they are the way they are, and you are not God who can change the world to look exactly like you. So this impermanence creates this nature, like who are you? You are not your thoughts, because thoughts are impermanent. Your body is impermanent. Your mind is impermanent. Everything keeps changing. So this acceptance towards impermanence, even towards your own thoughts, like this particular negative thought that comes to you, do you think, or an anger that came to you, do you think it's gonna stay there in your mind permanently? If not, it's not worth having. Any emotion, I don't mean anything, but any emotion that's not gonna be permanently gonna stay with you is not worth having. Number 4, we suffer not because life is not permanent, because we think it shouldn't be. We have this expectation towards life to be permanent. We live our life in a way that we are gonna live forever. We see our parents and we fight with them, and we see things, we see partners, like it's gonna be like this throughout life. We see our company, see our job, we see our job role, we see our, again, thoughts that it's gonna be like this all the time. And that's not true. This suffering ends and you feel a little liberated the moment you realize that life is just you coming on earth, living few years, and I'm saying few because we have been alive for I don't know, millions and billions of years, and in that grand scheme your life is very small, and you felt some sensory experiences, and then you go ahead and die. And in that particular period you also get a chance to control your sensory experiences. But once you understand that this is all, this much it is, and once you understand that this much it is, it just kind of liberates you, that nothing that makes me happy, nothing that makes me feel loved, like, is not worth having. All those things that are making me feel anxious and angry, and all those things that I want to I have expectations towards people all those expectations are hurting me. I want to own things. I have desires, and that attachment to desires, it's all gonna end the moment you end. And that moment can be anytime. Once you understand this impermanence, all those attachments and desires which came from, culture, society, and other things, those desires just go away. All those desires which are genuine to you, which are innocent to you, those are the ones which stays. So yeah, I think that's all about impermanence. And do keep leaving me comments in the comment box, because that gives me an idea on researching, like for this particular topic, since the comment came 3-4 days back. And since then I have been just researching everything on impermanence and how it can help you liberate yourself, your mind, from all the negative things that you are feeling. And yeah, that is something that helps me, and I try cutting out as much fluff as I can to make it into a shorter thing. So yeah, do keep leaving comments. Thank you.